Welcome to August at Ozarks Technical Community College. We're getting ready to welcome students back to campus on August 18th. But as we welcome those new and returning students, we said goodbye to an OTC icon in July.
It's time to vote. In favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Longtime Board of Trustees member Jackie Mackenzie announced her retirement at the July 14th board meeting. Mrs. Mackenzie was the last founding trustee on the OTC board. She was elected to the board in 1990, and during that time she has been treasurer, secretary, vice chair, and chair. She also led the committee that hired Chancellor Hal Higdon in 2006. While the entire OTC family wishes Mrs. Mackenzie the best in her retirement, it was bittersweet as she announced her intention to step down.
It's just been my joy and my pleasure to do this. And I've enjoyed it more than I've contributed.
Following her retirement announcement, the board voted and unanimously approved to make Mrs. Mackenzie just the 5th trustee emeritus in OTC history. The board also appointed Jennifer Keneally to serve out the rest of Mrs. Mackenzie's term, which is up for re-election in April of 2016. Ms. Keneally recently retired as the president and CEO of United Way of the Ozarks. The OTC Springfield campus was all abuzz at the beginning of July, and that buzz was due to a shot of caffeine. Starbucks opened at OTC Springfield on July 7th. Besides its famous coffee drinks, the Starbucks location will serve breakfast and lunch sandwiches along with baked goodies. Putting a Starbucks in the Jarrett Atrium is another effort to give students what they expect as part of the college experience.
Actually, I heard about it today on the news, and then I just stopped in. I was like, awesome, Starbucks. Makes it easier on the way in, definitely.
Just up late and studying all the time and being able to come in, get a couple coffees a day and go through school and be able to pay attention, be more alert.
Starbucks opens at 6:30 Monday through Saturday and stays open until 9:30 on weeknights and until 6 on Saturdays. The kiosk is closed on Sunday. Can you name 2 cabinet level positions in the federal government or name one of the authors of the Federalist Papers? Those are just 2 of the potential questions a legal resident of the United States might face on the test to become a full-fledged American citizen. For 2 weeks in July, OTC Springfield offered free citizenship classes for legal immigrants who are preparing to take the test to become U.S. citizens. The class covered everything from the written test to the interview and helped students with the speaking and writing portions of the test. And the students come from a variety of countries, and they all hope to become Americans.
The right to vote. I would like to participate in the political process in the U.S.
I just love helping them to reach that point where they pass the test.
By the way, 2 cabinet level positions are Secretary of the Treasury and Secretary of Homeland Defense. James Madison was one of the authors of the Federalist Papers. While those people are working to become permanent Americans, one American OTC student worked hard to spend the next year of his education abroad. Here's the story of a young Californian whose journey has taken him to OTC and now to the Southern Hemisphere.
I started at OTC, and whenever I started here, I didn't have anything. I didn't have an apartment. I was like sleeping outside. I was showering in the locker room. But I knew that if I just performed well, I could keep getting my scholarship. And then, I ended up getting a couple, and I was able to get an apartment close to the school. And now it's like my life is completely different.
Wade's life has certainly taken a turn for the better after he landed in Springfield and enrolled at OTC a year ago. The former foster child, runaway, and drug addict is now in South Africa studying the Zulu language. It's all being paid for by a Boren scholarship through the National Security Education Program.
It provides undergraduate students with up to $20,000 to study in regions of the world that are critical to U.S. national security interests.
Before he went to Africa in August, Wade spent 2 months getting intense language training at the University of Florida. The 24-year-old worked hard on the 6-month process to earn his scholarship, and he credits OTC staff and faculty for helping him along the way.
It was very easy finding a really great support network of faculty and staff and instructors who were really invested in me succeeding. Like Barry Talbot, she works in the English department. She was great. And I find that, I just started making appointments with instructors to talk with them in their office hours, and I would just keep coming back. and a lot of them were really interested in what was happening with me, and that it felt great because I never had that before.
Wade is not done. When he returns to the U.S. in July of next year, he'll finish up his associate's degree at OTC. Then he has his eyes set on an African Studies program at the University of Pennsylvania, and he hopes to eventually work in foreign services for the U.S. government. A reminder that you can find out additional news and information about the college on our social media sites. Please like us on Facebook. OTC is closing in on 10,000 likes. And please let me know if you have any story ideas. Email those to millerm@otc.edu. We leave you with photos from the capping and pinning ceremonies recognizing practical nursing students at OTC Table Rock and OTC Springfield held in July. And until next time, I'll see you around the college.